More than 1,000 confirmed cases were reported in the last day. Fewer than 10 people are hospitalized. The positivity rate is showing an increase of 3.41% with a reported of 0.26%. As you can see, with the COVID-19 key metric data numbers remain flat, that is because it is due to the federal holiday. Now, speaking of COVID-19 numbers, let's talk about the other COVID-19 stuff like mask mandate. Multiple mask mandate will be lifted in several locations across the state. In Montgomery County, the indoor mask mandate in place will expire at 11:59 p.m. Starting tomorrow, masks will not be required in government's building in Howard County. Face covering will still be required though on public transit, and as of tomorrow, employees and visitors will not have to wear one in all state buildings. Governor Larry Hogan and other officials continue to advise Maryland team to get vaccinated and boosted. The hospitalizations are showing the numbers of 17 more people are being treated in the hospital with the virus, showing below 400 cases reported. The statewide positivity rate, tested rate, is below 3%. The COVID-19 key metric data are keeping improving. The State Board of Education had overwhelming support to rescind that mandatory mask mandate inside the school buildings. The vote was from 12 to 2, but as of this point, there is another set of people who will have to vote for a panel of lawmakers in Annapolis. Parents who definitely don't want masks to be mandatory inside the Maryland public schools are a step closer to getting their wish. The Maryland Board of Education decided to get rid of the mandatory mask and leave the decision up to the local school boards. Even with the state board members themselves torn, some wondered if they should wait a little longer. The state superintendent and his team presented data on how the COVID-19 key metrics are improving, and then he announced that he's in support of rescinding the mask mandate. The governor may support the move, but however, the mask will not go away immediately. And here's the reason why, ladies and gentlemen. A panel of bipartisan lawmakers in Annapolis have to vote to improve this decision. Now remember, ladies and gentlemen, the panel in Annapolis, bipartisan lawmakers, will be taking up this bill. We are not quite sure exactly when that's going to happen. It's going to be up to the Senate's leader in Annapolis, and after that happens, if they approve it, the ultimate decision will be up to the local school boards where you live. And we will definitely keep you up to date right here on the coronavirus in Maryland all days of the week updates. The COVID-19 key metric data in the state of Maryland keeps improving. The numbers are trending in the right direction once again for these days in a row and weeks. So there are 33 fewer people hospitalized with the virus. The positivity rate is at 2.87%. That percentage number we have not seen since July 31st of 2021. We have seen the numbers increase with the reported of 0.14%, and it's now reporting 0.5%. Confirmed cases are almost approaching the million mark. In just a few days, you will no longer have to provide proof of your COVID-19 vaccine to visit the National Aquarium at the Baltimore Inner Harbor. It's dropping its vaccine requirement on Friday. The aquarium site significantly improving health metrics, including a sustained decrease in COVID-related hospitalizations in Baltimore and Maryland to its ability to lift the vaccine mandate. The positivity rate is remaining flat as of yesterday. Confirmed cases are an inch closer to a million mark, and as of right now, there are 661 new cases reported. 27 fewer people are in the hospital and 14 people have died. Starting March 1st, Baltimore City will lift the indoor mask mandate. Masks are no longer required in state government's buildings and in government's building in Howard, Anne Arundel, and Montgomery counties. Starting Monday, Baltimore County masks will no longer be required inside county buildings and county office spaces. And Baltimore County will also require COVID-19 testing for unvaccinated employees. Now, ladies and gentlemen, there are more than 1 million confirmed cases, with showing under 700 reported in just the last 24 hours. So as we now hit a 1 million mark of the confirmed cases all over in the state of Maryland. Of course, there are a lot of people who have the coronavirus and tested positive for the coronavirus. Cases are getting bigger. Speaking of confirmed cases, the other COVID-19 key metric numbers are trending in the big right direction, with an all-time low for hospitalizations and the positivity rate percentage. A panel of lawmakers in Annapolis will consider the request to drop the school mask mandate. With pressure from parents, the State Board of Education voted to get rid of the mask mandate in schools. If that panel votes to rescind the mandate, it will be up to the local school boards to decide. The hospitalizations are showing fewer than 20 were reported in the last 24 hours. They are under 1,000 confirmed cases that were definitely being reported in the last 24 hours as well. Plus, the statewide positivity rate has just increased by 1%. Also, with the latest COVID-19 vaccination numbers, they are millions as well, including this one with the first and second dose, booster dose, total dose administered, distributed, and fully vaccinated. So as of this, they are more than 4,706,000 have received first dose, 4,145,600 have received a second dose, 334,660 received a single dose, 2,160,000 people been receiving a booster dose. The total is for the administered doses are 11,347,000. There are more than 15 million distributed doses, 4,480,000 received a fully vaccinated, still 95% with age 18 and up, and finally 90% with age 5 and up. If you want to keep on looking at that COVID-19 data chart and COVID-19 vaccination data chart, just in case, ladies and gentlemen, if you're new at this or you may have seen it before, you can look at it over and over to keep track of the data charts. And if you live in the state of Maryland, whether if you're in Hartford, Cecil, Baltimore, Kent, Howard, Anne Arundel, Montgomery, Frederick, or anywhere in counties in Maryland, and including the Maryland city areas, it does not even matter. To look at the COVID-19 data charts, just log on to their Maryland's link at coronavirus.maryland.gov to click it. It's on the description below.